Okay, welcome everybody. Thank you very much for joining this episode of my show. Let me just quickly check for the audio, see if the audio is great or not. As you're coming in, please let me know exactly where you're connecting from. All right, let me check the audio. Let's check the audio.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I think the audio is great. All right, and I know it's great on your side also. Please, can you give me feedback if the audio is great on your side? Welcome everybody. Nironi, how are you? Long time ago in Bethlehem. All right, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, sorry, good evening, good evening. Good morning from everywhere, any other place. I didn't come from Canada. God bless you. Krista Elf, God bless you. Thank you very much. As you're connecting, please let me know where you're connecting from. Olaiwola, thank you for the feedback. God bless you. Paul Olaninyo, God bless you. Thank you very much. Oluwatunyo Molayo. Good evening. Good evening, good evening. Fumi P, good evening. Nero, thank you very much for the feedback also. God bless you. From Calgary, Olaiwola Abiola from Calgary, God bless you. Adedoyin Odewole from Canada, wow. Ola Omotola Babalola, God bless you from Atlanta, Georgia. Luashem from the US, Bolaji Afolabi, Kehinde Olatunji, Ekalembe. You know, man, Canada is just a lot today. Today is all about Canada. Flavor from Orlando, God bless you. Serifat from the UK, God bless you. Thank you very much for connecting. We have a very wonderful topic right ahead of us tonight by the grace of God. Uh, Bakinwa from Chicago, God bless you. Facebook user from Minnesota, God bless you. Oluwatoyin Iyalekiti, okay, but it's showing me Facebook user. Efosa from Canada, God bless you. Femi from Femi. I don't know, I'm sorry. Fumi from Chicago in the house, God bless you. Thank you very much. In the house. Thank you. Oh man. Paul from Indianapolis. Well done. That's good. Titi Layo Oyedeji from Canada. Canada again. Adekoya from Nigeria. First time Nigeria. First Nigeria. Adekoya. God bless you. Mama from Texas. God bless you. Houston, Texas. Sugarland in the house. Awokoya. Thank you. Rose Clement. Joy Girl. James Freeman from Chicago. Wow. Delisa from Indianapolis. God bless you. Femi from Dubai. Wow. First time. All right. Olowe from Katy, Texas. God bless you. Not far away from me. Yetunde from Philadelphia. Hope from Atlanta. Wow. Jesu Mida. Ishola from California. Mercy from Washington, D.C. G. Abo from Ikosi, Ketu, Lagos. Iroro Linda from Los Angeles. Good. We thank God for everybody. Thank you very much for connecting. KB from Mainlander. Okay, no, they carry last. All right, from Katie. Katie again, Adenike from Katie. Thank you. Ademola from Paris. Oluwaseyi from Paris. Linda Osa, no volume. How are you listening to me if there is no volume? You better turn your phone off and turn it back on. Another Canada, Adeshola from Canada. All right, let's get to the business of today real quick. I hate it, Daru. I hate it, Daru. Life is crazy right now. Life is so crazy. And guys, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Timmy from New Jersey, God bless you. You got to be careful. There are so many people on social media talking nonsense. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Nigerian women giving marriage or marital advice. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm telling you. Sometimes I don't know what happened. One pastor called me today and he was crying. An old man, elderly man. And he was crying and he said to me, he said, Pastor Shola, Ibolaye law. Where is this life going? Where? And I said to him, I said, this is a period for us to actually test who is a Christian and who is not. And this is a moment where we all must stand firm. We have to stand firm. Taiwo, Yeladi, how are you doing? But we must stand firm. Victoria from Austria. God bless you. Thank you. From Rhode Island, Canada. Thank you, guys. From Florida. Thank you. This is a time that we must stand firm. Ayetid Baje. This life is crazy right now. You see women. I don't know. And you see thousands and thousands and thousands and millions of people. Palace of praise on heart. God bless you. Thank you. Queen Omologo. God bless you. I'm telling you, the life has been destroyed. Lucia Romero, how you doing, my dear? You see the kind of counsel that we are getting from all these women. It's terrible. 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 Ẹlòmíì lára wọn ti ṣaṣẹ́wó gbogbo òdì ti jóná wọn wà á rí customer mọ́. They are now very angry. They come on social media and give terrible advices to people. And we go there to listen to this nonsense. We go and listen to nonsense. It's terrible. Many of them, I don't know. If you are a failure in marriage, doesn't mean that you have to be arrogant and you have to be angry and you have to be bitter. Go for therapy. Let them help you. You know what I mean? They'll come on social media and start talking nonsense. Start talking nonsense. And a lot of our men, I don't know African men, I don't know we are or something like that. Because I don't understand if a man, is it impossible for men to sit down and just look at a message and know that this is actually coming from bitterness? That this message is actually nonsense? And African men will start posting the same thing. The same thing. Is there anybody here with the right mindset that will tell me that I want to advise my husband to be having side chick because one particular woman cannot satisfy a man? You think that person is the right state of mind? A lot of people that are mad and crazy. There are a lot of them in the society now. They come on social media, they talk jargons and nonsense. My message is not popular because it's not encouraging people to commit sin. It's not encouraging people to do nonsense that they're doing. But you just see people coming on social media to be connected. You are connecting married men to single women. Connecting married women to married men. Talk about do it, connecting men to do it. And that's where we go to. That's what we listen to. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's terrible. It's so terrible. Ara yóò fẹ́ràn òótọ́ mọ́. Ara yóò fẹ́ràn òótọ́. Ara yóò fẹ́ràn òótọ́ mọ́. Òótọ́ ti kùtà, ó dọ́jà òkúta. I'm telling you, ó dọ́jà òkúta. It's so crazy. So crazy. Well, let's go to the business of today real quick. I've been seeing a lot of things going on right now. A lot of stuff going on. And people will send questions to us. They want us to cancel them. Guys, there is no way anybody will cancel you if we are only getting one-sided story. You are the wife. You are telling us the story from your own side. We must to hear that of the husband. You are a husband. You are telling us your own story. We must to hear the story of your wife. You see, sometimes we judge. We judge because we just want to say something. I'm not kidding. We just because we want to say something. People love stories. People just love to read stories. They love to hear stories, and we want to say something. We're saying something not because we want to cancel you. We cannot cancel you until we hear the other side of the story. All right, we can't. It doesn't matter how touching your whole story may sound and look like. It doesn't matter if you are crying and start crying when you are telling the story. There is nothing anybody could do if we didn't hear from the other side. We must hear from both sides to be able to feel what everybody's feeling, to know which one is the truth and which one is not. Because wherever you stand, you will see something. It's possible for you not to see what I'm seeing, and I may not see what you're seeing. That doesn't mean that your truth is the truth. And that doesn't mean my truth is the truth. So we as people that wants to cancel you as counselors must hear both sides. And then we now sit down and I say, okay, based on what we have listened to, this is actually what we feel you guys should do. Madam, can you come on this side? Bro, can you come on this side? And that's when you guys will realize that the same object or the same number written on the floor depends on where you're standing. You might be seeing a 9 and I may be seeing a 6. You might be seeing a 9, I may be seeing a 6. So majority of the time when we bring stories on social media is a one-sided story. And we just talk about it because we just love to talk. We love to have fun. So we just read your story. We say whatever we want to say. And then the story is not going to be me because everybody will say what they got to say on social media. And then those women will come to me and say, but Jola, they are just insulting me. Oh, but Jola, please take it down. Take it down. They are insulting me. They do not understand. They can't understand. They can never understand. These ones that are reading the comments and reading the stories and putting comments there, they are going to slap you 20 times. They can't understand. We have to sit you down. We have to sit your husband down. We must hear both sides of the story. I love it when the man will post his own story, and the woman will come to my inbox and say, sir, that must be my husband. Yes. All right. This is my own side of the story. Then we put it there. At the end of the day, we just, you see, every time you actually ask questions like these and then we put it on social media, people just use it to socialize. They just use it to have fun. They use your story to have fun. Now you are there to how you doing, my brother? You just use it to have fun. All right, we don't care. We're just having fun. People are just having fun. They will tell you you're stupid. They will tell you move out of your husband's house. They will tell you why are you taking nonsense. They will tell you divorce him, divorce him. They will tell you slap him, slap her, slap that man, slap that woman. Do this, do this. If you got nonsense, I didn't take nonsense on my own. I just divorce him, man. I just walk away. I just this. You cannot just compare somebody to yourself. We need to hear what is going on. We must hear from the man. We must hear from the woman. We now be able to put the whole stuff together and balance up the equation to now say, okay, we want to cancel you, all right? Leave or not leave. Let's fix it if it's fixable. All right. Let's go for counseling. Let's go for therapy. Let's do this. Let's do other things. So most of the time when you are seeking for advice, coming on social media is just going to give you a one-sided advice because we need your spouse to sit with us to talk. We need that woman to sit and talk about our own side. We need the woman to talk about our own side, the man talk about his own side. And with that, they will be able to now say, this is the stuff, this is the stuff. All right. So, but I'm not saying don't put your questions out, because you put your questions out and people can still advise you. It's possible for you to still get a clue, to still find something inside of the comment that will actually be able to give you an idea of how to go by what you need to go by. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time, these women will come, the man will come and say, these people didn't understand. They were just bashing me, they're just slapping me, they're just insulting me and all that stuff. But see, that's exactly what they're gonna do. They need to hear both sides. All right. And this is where we get the problem. That's where we see the problem. The problem is now that people don't want to pay for counseling. They don't want to hire a professional counselor. They don't want to pay for it. So if you're not ready to pay for it, all right, and you want us to post it on social media, that's exactly what you get. And some women will call and say, okay, I'm ready to pay. And then when they want to pay for themselves alone. I really don't know how we will be able to get to the bottom of something if you refused us calling your husband. If you tell me all the stories during the counseling session, you come into my Zoom and we're sitting down, we're talking, and you're talking and talking, and then you get emotional, I'm going to cry with you. You're going to cry, me, I'm going to cry. The two of us, we're going to cry together. And at the end of the whole counseling session, I don't really know what to say. And you'll be like, so Pastor, what should I do? What? I don't know what you should do. I need to hear from the guy. I can't kill this guy without hearing from him. You can tell me all about how crazy this guy is. You can tell me how bad this woman is. You can tell me all manners of things about them, but there is no way. There is no way. There is no way you will make me to actually judge somebody without hearing from them. So when you talk about counseling is supposed to be the husband, the wife, and the counselor. The husband, the wife, and the counselor. The husband, the wife, and the counselor. You can't do just only the wife and the counselor alone, or the husband and the counselor alone. We must do. We must do. We must do. We must do. We must do cope. And the moment we're finding it difficult to actually get your husband to comply, your marriage is actually in a difficult condition. Just want to let you know. Just want to let you know. That question is not coming now because I'm not there yet. I don't want to rush my stuff. I'm just building my case right now. I'm not there yet. Please don't take me out of what I'm doing. Please, just wait for it. So, in the moment your husband refuses to go for counseling, it means that you are inside of a very difficult situation. That's an emergency. Your marriage is about to crash land. If you are married to a man who is not ready to go for counseling, is going to be crazy. But you see one funny thing. People come to me and they say, okay, Pastor, please, what can I do to get my husband to comply? I call the men, they respect me. They pick up my call. 9 out of 10 of them will pick up the call and talk to me. 9 out of 10 will pick up my call and then they talk to me. All right? So the issue is for women to actually, be ready to go for counseling, not just praying. Many of you guys pray. Prayer is, I'm going to say it with boldness, prayer is never going to help you. Never. Prayer is never going to help you. You can pray from now till tomorrow. You will end up in divorce. Because it's not by praying. Prayer is not going to have sex with your husband. Angel won't come from heaven to have sex with your husband. Angel won't come from heaven to go and cook for your husband. Angel will not come from heaven to respect your husband for you. Angel will not come from heaven to come and do what your wife is demanding for. Angel will not come and take your wife to vacation. Angel will not come over and say, I love you to your wife. No, they are not going to do it. There are principles of life that you must learn about marriage that will take care of all this for you. Praying is never going to help you. You can pray from now till Jesus Christ will come. You will end up in divorce. Just telling you. Your pastor may not want to tell it to you because they want you to continue to come to church. Come to church, come to night BG, come to deliverance class. And I was on a show recently, and they were talking about spirit husband, spirit man, and all sorts of stuff like that. And I asked them, I said, so where is the place of Jesus here? If Christians are talking about powers and principality, devil, harrow, where is the place of Jesus here? Because I believe if you don't want to contact HIV, what do you call it? If If you want to run away from powers and principality, you don't want powers and principality to actually come and and oppress you. All right. The thing you're supposed to do is to actually run into the name of Jesus. Accept Jesus as the Lord and Savior. If that name Jesus is really powerful the way we talk about it, we are not supposed to be afraid of the devil. We are not supposed to be afraid of powers and principality, or be running around and saying there is a spirit of late marriage or a spirit of husband that is actually pursuing you. Because once you are in Christ, the power of the Lord will protect you. The name of the Lord becomes a strong tower around you that will guide you, protect you. No weapon of the enemy fashioned against you will prosper. So if that is true about Christianity, we are not supposed to be talking about whatever. We're not supposed to be talking about that. We're supposed to be preaching to people to accept Jesus as their Lord and Savior. That's exactly what we should say. That is the antidote. That is the vaccine that is needed for Christians to remain Christians and no attack of the enemy. Accept Jesus into your life and stay safe. But don't forget, there will still be regular situations and challenges and problems that must happen in life, that must still happen. Like failing exam is normal. Failing exam. Like failing exam is normal. Everybody is going to fail exam if you refuse to read. Having marital problem is normal. It is not powers and principality. Everybody must pass through it. These are regular stuff. You fall sick. You're going to fall sick. All right. It's regular for every human being to fall sick. All right. You're going to lose it sometimes. It's normal for everybody to do it because we are men of flesh. Your prayer cannot help you. Yeah, can't. Prayer is not going to do those things that you're supposed to do. What you're supposed to do, you refuse to do. Praying is never going to help you to do those things. Forget about it. I just want to tell you, just let you know that. Forget about it. It's never going to happen. And that's why you see the rate of divorce inside of the church is increasing every day. The rate of divorce is increasing every day. Every day. That rate of divorce is increasing. We have refused to do what we are supposed to do. We are only praying. We are only praying. And only praying. So there are so many different situations, in relationship. The one that we want to talk about today, and the one we want to talk about today is a story about a woman who said, "My husband does not respect my mother." No respect for the mother-in-law. No respect for the mother-in-law. And guys, there are so many things to le ṣẹlẹ̀. Very shallow. So many things. So let's look at it one by one. Something must have happened. I always tell people this. People will say, my husband refused to touch me. I was like, when did he start doing that? It was like 2 years ago. How long have you guys been married? 17 years. So for all those other years, like 16 years or 18 or whatever years, he was touching you. Okay, yeah. So 2 years ago, he refused to touch you. So what exactly happened? Now, most of the time, people will not tell you what happened. They will just tell you exactly the effect of what happened. They will say, he's no longer touching me. He's no longer touching you. How come? Is he not touching you? He taught you for almost 14 years and you guys have 4 kids. All right? But now he's no longer touching you. What exactly happened? So for people to talk about what happened, they start hiding. All they want is for you to just fight their husband, hammer their husband, insult their wives and kind of stuff, everything, for them to have their way. No, it's never going to happen like that. It cannot work. It cannot work. You must let the counselor, you must let the people know exactly what happened before he started keeping away. He started keeping away. He started keeping away. For a man not to respect your mom, I really don't believe it. I won't believe that one started from day one. It didn't start from that didn't start from day one. The woman must have gone, the man went there to prostrate to receive the wife. They took picture during wedding, and during the wedding, he sat on top of your mommy's leg. He sat in between your dad and your mom and was holding them. He was holding them. I saw it in the picture. Your mommy was in America 4 times to take care of the children. Paid for by this same man. Yeah. Your mommy had her own room because your husband decided to move from the 2-bedroom apartment to a 4-bedroom apartment to accommodate mommy. Your husband did that. So, for us to be able to see the light, we must to understand what exactly happened between your mom and your husband. Between your mom, yourself, and your husband. We must to know exactly what happened. Something happened along the line. And you see, I want us to look at this stuff critically. I want to look at this thing critically. You know, whenever husband and wife, whenever they are fighting, please don't report the case to your mommy. You as a woman, don't report to your mom, don't report to your dad, don't report your, don't report to your family members. They will destroy so much. They will destroy so much, and the situation may not be able to for anybody to fix it because they have said too much. They've said too much. They have said too much, and it's going to be very difficult for anybody to fix whatever it is on the ground. They've said too much. So that is why when you are having marital situation, you don't report to your mom, you don't report to your dad, you don't report to your uncle. It's going to be crazy later down the road. It's going to be crazy later down the road. You will not believe it. And I'm telling you so that you know. If anybody is giving you crazy, stupid advice on social media, better don't listen. Better listen to the truth and do the truth. Ẹ̀yin ẹ pa mí o. Ẹ pa mí. Tó bá lọ kọ́kọ́ ẹ sílẹ̀. Tó bá lọ kọ́kọ́ ẹ sílẹ̀ tó lọ ń ṣe yàmàyàmà wọn ní gbogbo kọ́kọ́ lẹ̀ òun náà lọ kọ́kọ́ ẹ lẹ̀ wá lọ. You left. You will later regret it. You later regret it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So what I did, I didn't just take the story like that. I told the young lady, I said, Madam, can I ask you a couple of questions? She said, yes. I said, how long have you guys been married? He said, we've been married for 6 years. When did the man became arrogant? That he didn't respect your mom and all that? It was last year. Okay. That's fine. So, all this while he was respectful. Yes, sir. All this while he brought your mom to America, he made room for her, he did everything. Say yes, sir. So, madam, what exactly happened last year that actually changed your husband? I say this all the time. You cannot see changes just by itself. Something must have affected it. People change when something happened. The society changed after the lockdown. The society is changing right now because we are getting too many. The society is changing right now because God is no longer important to a lot of us. So something must have happened. Kukai, God bless you. Thank you very much. Where are you from? No smoke without fire. Thank you. What exactly happened last year that changed your husband to be this arrogant person who doesn't want to see your mom, who doesn't want to respect your mother? And she opened up. And thank God she spoke the truth. Some women will not. Some men will not tell you the truth. From Ghana, God bless you. They will not. Some women will not tell the truth. Some men will not tell the truth. I'm telling you. They will start. They will be beating about the bush and telling you stories that is not right. They're just looking for a way to fight the battle to win. They just want to win. So they will look for stories upon stories. They will refer you to 1962. They will buy 1975 and all kinds of stuff. When I got married to my dad, when they got married to my mother, when they born my dad, madam, that's not the story I'm asking. I am asking you what happened last year. What happened last year? So the woman opened up to me. I said, thank you very much. What happened? Okay. Now, the woman planted a camera into the house because she didn't trust her husband. She didn't trust her husband, so she planted a camera in the house. That was way before Mama got here. Mama joined them in the house, and the camera was still on. And don't forget, majority of our young men right now, they are more into IT. They know some certain things that we might not know. So this woman was actually being trained by a friend to plant a camera in the house, and then the controller and the memory card is behind the camera. She can pull it out every night, put it inside her laptop, and watch the old video from the beginning every day, all the way to the end. All right? And it's so funny. She even told me, he said this camera is so powerful that she could program it that camera start recording from 4 o'clock. So the camera will start recording from 4. Whenever the man gets to the house, the camera will start recording. We'll be hearing all the audio, the voice of the guy, if he's on the phone, inside the bathroom, anywhere. That's the kind of a high-tech kind of stuff. You know, you can't be putting that kind of a money into it if the man is not really crazy. She must have caught the man like 2 or 3 times before, putting all these things in place. All right. So she implanted they put the camera in the house and stuff. And what happened? So the camera started recording, but this time around, the camera was recording the mom. The guy was not home. And the mother was on the telephone speaking to somebody in their family about the guy. Said all manners of crazy stuff about the guy, how the guy is so dirty, how the guy is so this. The woman told the mother that the husband is suffering from 2 seconds noodle. The mama called somebody, told the person, hey, Yamali to inje. Yes, all this stuff. The man now, he took the card before the woman could get there, replaced the card with an empty one, downloaded the whole thing on his computer, listened to the whole story and everything. And that was the genesis of the problem. And then the man now opened up to the woman and said, you planted camera here because of me, but see, plenty to the woman, and that was it. And the man said that the woman should move out of the house. Move out of my house. I don't want her in my house no more. And the woman started begging. There is no place she could go to and all kinds of stuff. My sisters are not that well established. We are the only one to accommodate her and all kinds of stuff. So, the disrespect now started coming up. And they promised not to share it with mama. They didn't share it with mama, but the man's attitude is different. The man will come to the living room, won't say good morning. We'll go and eat his food and go to bed. All right? And then we'll pass. The woman will now be greeting him, and the man won't respond. I'll do the same thing. I'm going to do the same thing. All right? I'm going to do the same thing. And the man now said he's giving the wife 1 more month. I'm giving you 1 more month to take your mom out of my house. If not, you yourself, you gotta go. You yourself gotta go. You gotta follow your mom. It's either you leave my house and you guys can go rent a house somewhere and move out and let me just be. I just love my 2 seconds noodle life. I just want to just enjoy my 2 seconds noodle life, and that's it. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you never know. A lot of us will just start opening our mouth and be doing dabba dabba in our mouth and be saying all manners of things and be lying to the counselor. And there is no way you can be helped until you open up. This kind of situation is so deep. Why is your mom having such a kind of information in her hand? Why should you open your mouth to tell your mom this kind of thing? You have succeeded in destroying your own life. You destroy your family. That guy can never be normal again. Knowing fully well that his story is everywhere. His story is with your uncle, his story is with your auntie, and all kinds of stuff. And the mama was saying, ba wa gbogbo ko le. Ba ma gbogbo ko le wa. Ìyá tó yìí jẹ́ bí ọkọ rẹ̀ ò lè ṣe òun ẹ sínú ìwé ni o. Can I listen to such a thing? Somebody talking about me like that? Like ẹ sínú ìwé ni Pastor Ṣọlá o kò lè ṣe bá wa gbo àgbo tó kí dáadáa o and stuff. I will never talk to you again. I will never talk to you again. I will never talk to you. And I will never respect that woman like I can never respect the woman. And that's it. You know? Sometimes we women, we need to caution ourselves with stories, stupid stories that we carry around. All these stupid stories that we carry around. We carry stupid stories everywhere. You don't have nothing to say. You be tojo ẹjọ́ tí ó kàn ẹnu ẹ ṣoṣoṣoṣoṣo ẹni tí wọ́n fi wọ́n ju ẹlẹ́nu kékeré. Ẹjọ́ kò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ̀. Things that you're supposed to keep and start looking for solution for your husband. You know? Something that's supposed to, somebody recently told me, he said the heart of a woman is an ocean. It's an ocean of secret. They're talking about good women. They're not talking about nonsense women that actually talk too much. Now, why will you open up such a thing to your mother sitting your mommy down and say, oh, my husband is 2 seconds noodle. Why? Your mom is not the right person for you to tell these things. And I'm telling you, even if you take mama out of the house, that stuff, the anger will still be there in that guy. The guy will still put that anger on you, and the house will not be at peace. It's possible for that man not to be able to have sex with you anymore. I'm telling you, it's possible for that guy not to be able to have sex with you anymore. Because every time he wants to have sex with you, he will remember a me, the 2 seconds no do. Yeah, Jamie. Yeah, Jamie. Somebody said they have to send mama back to Africa. Where is she from? And the woman must have bought her home already because the man can never love her the same way. I know. I'm telling you. That guy may not be able to have sex with you anymore. You exposed him. You messed him up. These are things that are supposed to be within the family. All right? You are supposed to be the one to be ordering agbo for your husband without anybody knowing about it. I know a lot of women on my social media page, they will just say, Pastor Shola Ijo, agbo tẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ pa ibo mo ti fẹ́ rí ná. Ó ní máa kan ọ̀rẹ́ mi kẹrin, ọkọ ẹ̀ ló máa ní ìdí ẹ̀. Whereas ọkọ wọn tí wọ́n ní, but they will be using strategy to get it. They'll be using strategy to get it. But you just expose your own husband, you went and told your mom. Hey, she knew when you 2 seconds no do ni. And your mama with a big mouth mommy, who doesn't have any manner, was making phone call and talking about this same stuff. You're talking about it to outsiders, some people outside. You know? So many things, it's possible for so many things to happen. I've had the story of a woman, the mother of the wife, moved into the house and was demanding sex from the man, the husband of her daughter. She was demanding for sex. And the man said, Mama, are you okay? Do you need medical attention? Do you know I am your daughter's husband? He said, anybody know one cause people ní kó wá ṣe kí kó tó dé láti bí sẹ́ni. Kó tètè ṣe kó ṣe gbàgbós ká máa kágbàgbé ń pa ẹ̀. Tọ́ba lè dé ká máa bomi sí yẹn. Kí ló ṣe ṣáyé ayé ṣe irú ẹ̀ náà? And the woman said that, and the man had to send her packing. Until today we are talking, he refused to tell the wife what happened. Refused to tell the wife what happened. He refused to tell the wife what happened. Just kick the mama out. You know? So many things. So many things. And let's not forget, there are some men who are just naturally arrogant. Naturally, in the moment they make small money like this, their hand will be like this. They don't respect anybody. Those ones are there. Those ones are there also. But, you know, smoke and fire work together. All right? So whatever we do, whatever we want to do or what we do, let us think twice. Think 5 times, 6 times, 7 times before we jump into doing things. Because don't forget, whatever you do now will affect your story tomorrow. Will affect your story tomorrow. Whatever you do now will affect your story tomorrow. I'm telling you. So before you open your mouth to say things, first of all, look at the person you want to say this thing to. Is this the right person to talk to? Is this the right person to talk to? All right. Before you open your mouth to say something, a lot of people don't understand. You see, the enemy, they don't know nothing about you. You are the one who gave them the information they have. Every story in the hands of your enemy, you provided it. You don't understand. You see, when you have a friend, always remember, there will always be one day there will be misunderstanding. And do you know what will happen? That friend will be looking for what to use against you. She will then use all of the stuff you shared with her against your life. Ẹni tó money ló ń ṣe ni. Ẹni tó money òun ló ń ṣe ni. It doesn't matter if it's your mom, your dad, your brother, your uncle, your best friend. I don't wash your corner. We wear the same thing. We wear the same outfit. We wear the same shoe. Could dictate. Ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ is always ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́. And you will not know. You will never know who exactly is going to be that person that will mess your life up. You never know. You never know. And the day it will happen, you will remember. Kai. You know one funny thing? People will believe her. It doesn't matter. Go back and lie. Say, Roddy Koshele, they will believe her. This person is so close to her. She will know all of our secret. And that person will give instances, dates, people that were there. You'll be so shocked. The way that friend will turn to be an enemy overnight. Friends can turn to be enemy overnight. Within 1 hour, you will not believe what could happen. They will turn around and the way they will open their mouth to talk about you, you will not believe it. And I always tell people that whenever we are friending people, always remember the day of misunderstanding. That the two of you will be looking for words. You'll be looking for things to say to each other to make that person cry. And you might not get anything until you now go back into the depth of your heart to now bring out that secret that she shared with you 5 years ago. A woman went to one Baba pastor and he went to do juju. And he put the juju in the food of the husband. In the food of the husband. Just to gain control. She shared it with her friend. The friend said, èmi náà fẹ́ ṣe. Ó ní ó yájá lọ bẹ̀. Ó lóun ò tí ready báyìí. Tó bá ti ready máa jẹ́ ọmọ. She only wanted to confirm that she did it. She got it that she did it. The day of calamity came. The very first place she went to was the husband's place. Told the husband everything. The husband kicked that one out of the house. Say, oh, the other one is now regretting right now. Why did I share that? Why? I always tell people this one too. Má ṣe, òun lè wọ má gbọ́. Má ṣe, òun lè wọ má gbọ́. Tó bá ti ṣe, wọ́n máa gbọ́. You see, don't do it. That's the antidote. That you don't want people to hear stories. The moment you do it, people will hear it. You can't cover it for too long. You can't hide it for too long. It will eventually come to limelight. You come to limelight. And this is why we all need to understand how we live on earth. There are principles to living on earth. Gbogbo wa ló lè. Ẹni tí wọ́n bá ká mú ni bàrà o. Tó o bá tí ká ọmú lè ní máa yan Ọlọ́run lógo. Wọ́n máa mú ẹ lọ́la. So the issue is, just cope with your own life and stay away from all this nonsense. And you will see how life is going to be meaningful. There cannot be smoke without fire. Whatever you do, always remember it's coming back to bite you. There are husbands who are naturally aggressive and arrogant, but there are husbands that are good. But you can turn that good into bad if you actually do the wrong things. Men, they love respect. The kind of respect you give to a man matters, and that is what is going to make him to slave for you. The kind of respect you give to a man, I'm telling you, will make him to slave for you. You never believe it. When you respect a man to that level where you don't share his story with others, you don't call your mom to be telling your mom bad things about your husband. You don't call your in-law to be reporting him all around the place. You don't call your pastor, be talking to your pastor about your husband. All right? You give him the kind of respect, even he's bad. Not saying he's not bad. Everybody's bad. But the way you handle the stuff will make you to penetrate him. You want to penetrate him, it is not by you now becoming arrogant too and becoming a talkative. Some women, they will talk. They will talk to the enemy about their marriage. They will go and listen to all these women on social media giving bad relationship. They will call those ones, be telling stories. Well, those are not the kind of person you should call. They will destroy your home. They'll mess your home up for you. When you respect your husband, you keep your secret within. Call him at night. Call him in the day. Pray before you go there. Cook for your husband when he's angry. Sit him down. Watch TV together. If he wants to go out, leave him, let him go. And then when he comes back, it's okay. Then you sit down with him. It's just so funny these days. A lot of us wives don't even know the oriki of their husband. If I ask you guys now to tell me the oriki of your husband, you don't know it. I remember in those days when my mommy, whenever I'm angry, my mommy would just, she would just begin to say, Adeshola, Omo Inubego, Omo Kiniko, I don't want to tell you guys my oriki. Omo Koseri Kosefeku. When my mom started doing all this stuff, my head will start swelling. And I would just sit down there and I'll tell ask my mom, what do you want me to do? My mom said, I would say, mommy, and I would just forget about it. Wives must go and learn that. Learn the way to appease your husbands. They are not crazy. They are not stupid. They want to be pampered. They want to be respected and taken care of. They work so hard. Guys, give me 1 minute. Hello? Okay, sorry guys, sorry guys. I had to take that phone call. Sorry, I had to take that phone call real quick. Um, so we're trying to get a whole house for the studio because we're about to start the Rejuvenation TV. So we're getting a whole house for it. And what you guys are going to be watching from now is more of a reality TV show on social media. Reality TV show on social media of people walking around the house, husband and wife going all around in the house, people cooking, talking about marriage, talking about life generally. And it's going to be reality, just like the Big Brother Africa. That's what you guys are going to be seeing right now. But this time around, it's going to be couples. There'll be couples right there. All right. So we're getting the house in the. I just got the call that the house is already approved already, and that's the good news. And that's the good news right there. All right, guys. So that's it for today. I will definitely come back again with you guys later tomorrow by the grace of God, and we're gonna talk about a different topic. If you have not subscribed to my channel on YouTube, please go ahead and do so now. Follow me on Facebook if you are new. Follow me on Instagram also. On TikTok, follow me at the same time. I'm about to bring action to the TikTok. very soon. All right, guys. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. And I'll see you guys later. I love you. Bye. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye. Okay, bye.